means the politicians have been silenced. It means the corporations have been erased. It means the world has been cleansed by God's righteous fire. But most of all, it means I was right.
Welcome. This is a new series where I will analyze video game villains' philosophy or psychology for that matter. So, Joseph was right. That depends. He was right, so was his siblings. But the concept of right or wrong far exceeds what it is that you think is good. Look at them, what they have done. Maybe their idea were right. Anyway, let's talk about good or bad first. Was he good or bad? Bad. Why? He did try to aware people of what's coming. And good, why is that? The approach was horrible. You don't kill people to make them understand. So, what could have been done? He should have just yelled at people? No. It's hard when people are ignorant. It's also hard if people are rude about forcing their way out. So, how do you solve this deadlock? First, let's see what he did and why is it problem for people. He knew something would have happened, but he took that chance and he pushed his own agenda forward along with his camping for awareness. Was he after money? Maybe. But this game specifically shows his hunger for power, hunger for control over people. Look at it this way. He knew, he wanted to help, but hunger for power derived him. It's like, I like to help, but I need to be in control. Now, question is, why is it bad being under him? Let's say people did listen to him and they all went to the bunker. What would have happened? Is everyone safe? Maybe. Everyone is safe? No. Remember what he did to people who went there? All were manipulated. What happened to the people who willingly went there? They were also manipulated for the cause they thought were right, but only to show brute force. Now, what did people of Hope County did to piss him so bad? As a human being, what do we want? Things of our own. What if someone just tells us we have to leave everything we work for our whole life? Now that is a no-no. People never believed someone with godlike persona, let's say, at least at first, until they are shown the truth. In this case, same thing happened. Why would people listen to him? He said the right things. Now, from his side, when you know you are right and you want people to listen, but they are all ignorant, you are sure to be angry. Now, look, I'm not trying to justify his killings, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to justify his emotions. And emotions and actions are total different things. Now, question is, this is also a deadlock, but how do we solve this? Let me know down in the comments. Now, I'm just here to discuss about his psychology and how it worked and how anything about him. But I'm not going to solve how it could have been. Because, if I am the one to tell you, I'm not going to solve this problem. I'm just going to scratch the skin of his philosophy just by asking questions to you and maybe give some idea about what it is. Because I think the best way to let people learn is to let them learn by themselves instead of shoving down ideas. Like, if I am to tell you that how we can solve the problem, that's one thing. And if I give you all the facts, you can think of yourself that, okay, these are the facts, these are these, and that is that. How do we do these things? That would be great, because you will solve the problem of your own. and that's a really good practice in my defense. Give people ideas, they should be able to figure it out. Okay, so there is no right or wrong or good or evil. I think it's always come down to two things. One is actual and one is accepted. Like accepted right and actual right, accepted wrong and actual wrong, and so on and so forth for every aspect of our life. For example, what is accepted right would be, you can take this as cultural. That is, in your culture maybe something is accepted, that is accepted right, but in other culture that might be wrong, that is accepted wrong. And what is actual right, that is, you can say that earth moves around the sun, that is actual right, and there is no wrong in this case. Of course, you can make a negative, like the sun moves around the earth instead of earth moves around the sun. It's like that. Now look at both the villain and the protagonist. They have both failed. One couldn't save people by controlling them. One couldn't save them by giving them freedom against the control. Every evil or villainy comes down to one thing, that is for power. Now, how do you achieve that power, or what derives the power is different. For him, it was control. He wanted the power by taking control. Others may be money, fame, domination, fear, fake persona, view, revenge, anger, greed, and so on and so forth. Of course, you know the 7 sins. The time at the end when he says that he was right, that is true. But how it could have been solved, how, of course it's a game, that's how it ended, and that's how it should have been, because if everything was alright, it would have been much fun. But question is, if this was our normal life, how you could have solved this? That is question to you. I'd like you to tell me in the comment section below that what do you think that derived him. I said it was control, maybe I was wrong. Tell me what do you think, because I have given some facts, and of course, as I said, you should be able to figure out from that. Anyway, now we're done. But one thing though, I think if you find any problem in my English grammatically, please fix me up in the comment section. This is all for today. Thanks for watching. Like, dislike, however you want. Goodbye. Happy gaming.
I waited so long for the prophecy that God whispered in my ear to be fulfilled. I prepared my family for this moment. And you took them from me. I should kill you for what you've done. But you're all I have left now. You're my family. And when the world is ready to be born anew, we will step into the light. I am your father. And you are my child. And together we will march to Eden's gate.